episode, I am going to finally show the long overdue gear list that I plan on taking on this year's Florida Trail thru hike. So we are, I think, only about a week and a couple of days away from kicking this thing off, and things are getting real. So it's finally time to do this gear review now that I've got everything dialed down to exactly what I want to take and how much weight this body is willing to carry. And so I'm going to take you inside the house so we can look at some of this stuff, and we're just going to have a good time today. Going to be gear nerds. Alrighty, so let's go inside. Oh, well, this sucks. Hello everyone. So now that we're back inside, it's gotten dark, it's gotten cold, so we're going to finish this gear review out indoors, and we're going to start with the pack being used for this trip. So this pack, and you can almost can't see me now, but this pack is a Osprey Atmos 65 AG. So that's the anti-gravity suspension system Osprey. And so I'll start with the outside stuff and then we'll move inside. So outside this is the sleeping pad for the Zen Bivy. Zen Bivy, makes you want to just say it funny like that. I have 2 bottles of water outside. This pack is so big, look, I can sleep on it. This make a fun video for you guys, me taking a nap. All right, so we have our smart water bottles, and I have my tube attachment on for, like, makes it act like a water bladder. And on the outside pouch is my water filtration. This is the Sawyer Squeeze. So I probably won't even keep this mesh, but I'm just using it for now. And I also have one of the bags that it came with, and that is so I can use this for my dirty water and then filter it right into my smart water bottles. And then I also have one of those closed foam cell pads that I cut down, and this is my sitting pad when I'm taking breaks, or it becomes my dirty feet stuff or shoe stuff for outside my tent, so I can put my shoes on and keep my feet dry and clean. I'm putting my shoes back on. So that's part of the outside. And then I also have my camp shoes right here. These camp shoes, they're just basic Walmart dollar specials or whatever. I'll decide if I'm going to keep them or not, or I might just ditch them and go with just walking around barefoot. But for now, we're going to keep them and see how it goes. All right. So what else is on the outside? So the sound I'm making while I'm doing all this probably isn't helping my cause to say that this isn't a bad pack to have to lift, right? I have my umbrella. This is the G for free, and it's got the reflective top so I can use it in the sun as well as inclement weather. And on the straps, I have my Velcro straps that my GoPro rests in. I didn't get fancy and get the ones that are already pre-made for you. I decided to be difficult with myself and just attach my own. And then as far as the hip pockets, it's just my lighter and my headlamp. So it's in one, and then I have, see, my headlamp is in here. This is just the basic black diamond headlamp, nothing too crazy. And I opted for keeping the strap on there. I know some people switch over to those little bungees, but they actually tangle in my hair. It doesn't work for me. And then the other pouch has like my drinks and stuff like that, like my Gatorades and my Elements and stuff like that. So that is the outside of the pack. Let's go now to the brain. That's just, every time I say that, guys, that is so weird to me to even say, like, it's the brain, the brain. I feel like, I don't know. But anywho, this is my battery kit. Now this battery kit It has, because I'm doing a lot of filming on this, so I have my GoPro, which obviously I can't show you because I'm filming on it, but it also has stuff like my flex tail pump. We're gonna get this bag off this table in a minute, trust me. And it has like my charger for in town, my pair of earbuds for listening to podcasts and whatever along the way. And this is my batteries for my GoPro. So it stores all my batteries, and then I can also easily charge this up, and it tells me what my charge is on the batteries as I go. And also it holds my extra SD cards too. And then this is my 13,000 milliamp charging station. So I opted for a higher milliamperage because of the fact I'm charging cameras, my pump, and my earbuds. So, and they all use a USB-C, which is really nice. So I only have to bring one cord for all these devices. So that's really sweet. And then the final thing in here is my SD card reader that attaches to my cell phone so I can upload videos while I'm on trail. And that's everything for the Techno bag. And we'll be able to get this pack off of this table. It's really hard. I mean, unless you can go back to taking a nap again, that, you know, that's nice too. All right. What else is in here? I have a little bag. This is going to be for my wallet. So it has my IDs, my credit cards, and some cash. And I have a like little pack I could take into town with me while I do shopping or whatever. While I'm in town doing zeros. And then the top of the pouch just has my med bag. So I have the Adventure 0.5 med kit, as well as my admin pack, which has my data book, a pen, plus all my permits that I need for this trip. I also picked up the, now for all Florida trail hikers, to support the local trail towns and stuff, they have the Florida Trail Passport. And as you go through and you hit these different businesses that are part of the Florida Trail Town kind of program, you can have them stamp your book, and it just shows support to the trail. So that's pretty cool. I opted to do that. I thought that would be fun just to find them all and see what they're all about. I think that would be pretty cool. So that is pretty much the admin kit. We're going to set all this off to the side. And we're finally able to get this thing off of this table. All right. Now, in the outside pouch of this bag is my brand new Outdoor Vitals tent, and I'll show you more about that tent later. But this is my brand new FORTIUS 2-person trekking pole tent. It's my very first one I've ever owned. I'm so excited about it. But it actually fits in this huge pouch on the side of this Osprey, which is really nice. And then on the other side is basically it's all my foul weather gear, like my balaclava, my gloves, a buff, and my bug net. Because one thing on the trail, like I said, you pack your fears. I don't want to get bitten by bugs, so I carry a little bug net, and I also threw my Outdoor Vitals polished spoon in here as well. So that all fits on the outside, so that way I could get to the stuff easily if I need to, you know, while I'm going down trail. And Parker can hold the tent. Now for the inside. So inside the pack, now in the weatherproofing video, I showed you guys where I keep my Zembivvy. So that stays pretty much my bag, or my quilt stays in the bottom in its own waterproof bag. So that I'm not going to pull out. No sense in beating that horse. I mean, if Zembivvies are the way to go if you want an awesome sleep system. So I just won't go through that anymore. But I have my food bag, which it just feels so extremely heavy, guys. This is 5 days worth of food and snacks. And it's again, you know, like we say, either our water's the heaviest or our food's going to be the heaviest. But, you know, this might even last longer than 5 days. I don't know if I could eat this much food in 5 days, but we'll see. So anyways, that lives on top because it also has snacks, it has lunches, stuff like that in there. And my coffee, the all-important coffee. And also on top lives my raincoat. So this is my waterproof raincoat. It also is going to be my kind of my clothing over topper if it's really cold, because I can layer up underneath, throw this on top, blocks the wind, and I have an instant jacket. So I keep this on top, and instead of it just being all wonky in the bag, I just put this little piece of Velcro around it. I might even lose that as we go down trail. I don't know. I guess every ounce saved, right? And then I have a toiletries bag, and I mean, I don't need to. This stuff is like, you guys know about toiletries. I mean, you gotta have your toothbrush, your toothpaste. But some of the other stuff I brought, I did find this whip. I did find this really cool little brush, and I have very long hair, guys. My hair goes most of the way down my back. And so I put some hair ties and my tiny little brush, and it actually does work. But so I thought that was cute. I also keep an extra smart water cap in here. That way if I lose one, I have an extra just in case. And wet wipes. And the other thing I threw in here now, everybody's gonna laugh at me for this one. You know, Sandy, why on earth, if you're so worried about weight, why are you carrying this giant thing of repel? This is natural bug repellent, so that means I can wear it any day, anytime. I don't have to worry about chemicals too much. It's just natural oils. It does work. I use it here at our house in Pensacola. The only thing it doesn't really do much for is yellow flies, really, because I don't think anything works on them sons of you-know-who's. And so yeah, I have my bug spray. Now it's a lot, but I got a long trail and there's bugs. The bugs are just gonna get more and more as we get more into spring. So I figured, you know, it's gonna get used. This weight will go down over time. And then I amaze myself every time I look in this bag, guys. So I also have the Potable Agua as my backup filtration in case my filter does crap out. I'm also gonna probably on the cold nights, I'm gonna be sleeping with my filter, because I know if they freeze, they won't work anymore. But this is my backup just in case. And I also have like my meds and stuff like that, which you guys, you get it. Toiletries, dude, toiletries. But no nonsense, really. I mean, blister protection. I do have a little tiny thing of DEET in here, and that is for like the holy crap, what the hell was Florida thinking, sending out these mosquitoes at me. So that is for extreme cases, like if I just can't take it anymore. So that's pretty much the toiletry bag. I've pared this down as much as I can think of. If you guys have any ideas, leave me some comments down below what you take in your toiletry bag. You know, for me, it's kind of funny. Like, I'm so used to taking like, you know, makeup and girly stuff or whatever. And not this time. Not this time. Not today. All right. What's next? I have my microfiber towel. I also have my buff, which actually is going to get worn on my head, but I threw it in here. And then my clothes bag. So the great clothing debate of 2023 is like this. Originally, for this clothing bag, I had 2 pairs of pants. One was like the waterproof, rainproof, whatever, insulated for like those really cold days. And then I had a pair of just normal lightweight, light drying, like Columbia style pants. It's too much. It was just too much, guys. I was looking at my weight and I was like, I can't do that. And again, we go back to packing our fears. So I ended up taking those out, and what I ended up going with is just the 1 pair of pants for cold days and bug protection. And I thought, well, you know, if it's really that cold, that's what base layers are for, everyone. That's what now this is my luxury clothing item. This is a basic, it's a sporting, like quick dry hoodie from Lost Key Outdoors. Go Clint and Angela, they hooked me up with this. And I use this a lot fishing, and it's really lightweight, it dries really fast. And I thought, well, if anything's gonna get cold, it's gonna be my top half. The top half will get cold. My legs typically don't get that cold. So I wasn't gonna make the sacrifice on top. I made them at the bottom instead. and lightweight pants. I have, my base layer is the Under Armour top and bottom. So, and this will be my go-to. So anytime it's like temperatures drop, or I could just wear these at camp at night and sleep in them. They're very comfortable. So that's my base layer. And then for my mid layer, I got the Outdoor Vitals TERN hoodie, which is super lightweight. But the cool thing about this hoodie is that, and I'll put these links in the description below in the video, so if you guys are interested in any of this stuff, you can find it for yourselves. But this hoodie, it's smart wool technology. It basically keeps you cool when it's warm and warm when it's cool. I tested it out in field. I had it out in that thunderstorm in my last video. That's what I wore. And this thing is freaking amazing. I love this hoodie. I can see wearing it a lot of days on trail. And I thought, well, maybe it could be the only shirt I take, but I don't want to do that. Instead, I just brought a super lightweight, which I don't even have here because it's going on my person, is a lightweight Columbia button-up that I can roll the sleeves up and turn it into a short sleeve, or roll them down for long sleeve for sun protection or bug protection, and it's ultra lightweight. And then I raided the men's section at Walmart, and I got these boxers. Now there's some flashy, pretty drawers, guys. I'm not gonna lie. These are pretty drawers. But these are men's, but they are the lightweight synthetic quick dry material that's gonna help with chafing, because they kind of fit down the leg. And there'll also be, if I need like a warm weather sleeping option, I can always sleep in these, no big deal. They just, they're just nice little shorts. And then, so that's what I decided to go with, and I have 2 pairs of these because they're like my underwear. And finally, to round out the clothing, I have 1 pair of Darn Toughs, which I'm gonna wear first day on trail, along with my Ultra Lone Peaks. So that'll be the shoes I wear with the Darn Toughs. And then I had 2 pairs of hollow socks. It may seem excessive to have 3 pairs of socks. However, on the Florida Trail, where our feet's gonna be getting wet a lot, plus rain, I want a dry pair of socks to change into to keep my feet from getting hot spots or blisters or anything like that. So while I might save 1 pair just for camp and have dry socks through the night to keep my feet warm on those cold nights, and use the other 2 for trail walking, and I can like wash them and hang them on my pack and use the other pair and just trade them out like that. I'll see if I end up using all 3 pairs, I'll keep them, but if not, then I can always send them home. And that is it for clothing. I'm just gonna dump all this back in here. We'll pack up nice later. And so I went through, again, we're having the cooking method 2023 debate here. So, 1 sec. Wait, one caller. All right. I know if you've watched any of my videos, you have seen me talk about the MSR pot that I bought. And I'll be honest, I love this pot. This pot is great. I think it's too much and too big and too heavy to go on this trip with me. That upsets me greatly because I really do love it. I mean, I think this was a great purchase. I see myself using this quite a bit. It has the lid and all that. It's just it's too big. It's too heavy. So I'm gonna save this for our kayaking trips here at the house, because I still do love that pot. So I did the thing that you probably saw on every single other gear review that you've ever watched on YouTube before, and I went and got myself the TOAKS 750 milliliter pot. And it's probably 1/3 of the weight of this. So, and it's a lot smaller. So I think that's one of my solutions for cutting down some of my weight. I still have my Soto Windmaster and my little coffee cup, which weighs nothing. It's a couple ounces. This is super lightweight. So that's why you don't see a pot here. because I just went on Amazon and ordered it because I weighed my stuff and went, there's no way I'm carrying all this crap on my back. My back will punish me later. So I still have my fuel can and this, and then eventually I'll have my TOAKS. So with that said, I think, you know what, we're going to take a peek outside at the tent and we'll end there. Okay, I'll see you guys back in a few. Hey guys, so for this part, I thought I would bring you outside because unless you saw my short, I got some really good news. My tent fairy came and decided to bring me a beautiful brand new tent that will not leak and I won't die and I won't get wet. Yay! So I gotta show you this. This is an in-person gear thing because I am just so utterly stunned. This is awesome, guys. So here is the beautiful Outdoor Vitals FORTIUS 2-person tent that I am so freaking excited about. I had to bring it outside first thing this morning and it was still freaking cold, and I had to bring it outside and set it all up. It took me only, I watched the video from Outdoor Vitals. They send you an email with a video link so you can watch them set it up. So I watched it a couple of times and then I came out and I set it up first time right away, good to go. So here it is. Here's a wonderful tour of my beautiful new tent. I'm so excited. Okay, so I can actually cook in this vestibule. I can actually store things in this vestibule. My other tent, the vestibule, I probably would have caught myself on fire, to be honest. The vestibule was not very big. So that would have been a challenge in bad weather. But look inside, look inside. Look at that. It's so freaking big. I'm gonna be so spoiled. Look at this. And it also has 2 extra storm attachments. So if you know you're gonna get high winds and storms, you can attach 2 more strings to the tent to give it some more wind protection for basically making it more storm worthy. And I mean, this thing, I'm gonna sit inside. I'm gonna sit inside because I'm that excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so here we are inside the tent. Look at this, guys. I'm like spreading out. Look, I could do like a full spread eagle on this thing. Look how awesome. How awesome is this? It is gorgeous and I cannot wait to sleep in here. I won't die. So this tent is waterproof, seam taped, and actually weighs, I'll sit up now. It actually is only half the weight of my other tent. Now my other tent was, I think it was over 3 pounds. This tent is only like over a pound. And if, I'll put the specs up on screen so all of you can check it out if you're interested in getting a tent like this. This is my very first tent pole tent. So that minimizes the hole. And the last one, my pole actually broke. So that thunderstorm actually did break one of my tent poles. So the pole is right here and you attach it for some strength right there. And same thing, now this is a 2-person, so I have a double vestibule, which means I could actually store gear on one side and then I can kind of either cook if I needed to or put like my shoes on the other side. So that is super nice. I am so freaking thrilled about this tent. I cannot even begin to tell you just how happy I am getting this tent, because I was getting worried. I thought, oh crap, maybe do I need to do another like janky trip to Walmart and buy a tent, because it's like the final countdown here, just like the song, you know. Yeah, it's getting really close. We're just over a week now away from actually being on trail, so it was getting too close to be ordering stuff anymore. So this came just in the nick of time, and thank you to my tent fairy Mike, who decided that he didn't want his wifey in the rain and the cold and everything else. So thank you, and I got a beautiful, wonderful tent. Okay, so we're gonna head back inside and wrap this thing up. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed going through all my gear, checking it out. I'm sure there's going to be some comments and judgments made because there was some interesting choices. I'm thinking coffee creamer and bug spray. But you know, we pack our fears, and I know mine is going to be getting absolutely horrendously bitten by mosquitoes, and the other one is being really cold through the first part of this hike because of the weather that we have forecasted. So they're talking about polar bombs and I don't know, bomb cyclone-y polar things that are just gonna be freaking crazy. So yeah, there's some packing to do for that, but worst case scenario, I send it home later. I mean, I'd rather carry an extra few ounces than freeze to death. So and this Floridian doesn't do cold anymore, guys. Not anymore. So yeah, I live like 5 miles from NAS Pensacola. So there you go. So with that, we are going to end this wonderful video. Thank everyone for watching so much, and I hope all of you are having an absolutely outstanding day and you're getting out there and you're getting muddy. Bye now.